A little video on how to tell if your strings are wore out and need changing. Which what I'm fixing to show you ain't the only ways to tell. Sometimes you might just be getting an off sound on your ukulele. If your sound decreases, degrades, you just notice it's not sounding right, something sounding funny. Could just need a string change. But this is a way to tell that strings are definitely wore out and definitely need to be changed. And it's fairly easy to tell. I have fingernails, so I can put those under the string to check this. If you don't have fingernail, you don't need much fingernail, just enough that you can, pinch the string under it and slide that fingernail up under the string. Okay. What you're looking for is, feeling actual physical wear, actual notches and abrasion where the frets and things are coming in contact with the strings. This happens mostly up where you chord the most. Like say, for instance, on mine, it's always the C. The C always starts showing, the position of C, third fret on the A string, always shows the wear first for me. That's because it's, I guess, my most popular chord. Anyways, run your nail. If you don't have a nail, get something, even like a credit card or something like that. Just use the very corner of it and edge to slide up under that string. You just want to see if you can feel that abrasion and notches. And you can actually should be able to hear it here even on the video. But check this out. Can you hear my fingernail hitting those little abrasive patches on the string? I know you can up here. Hear that? I'm not touching the frets there. I'm only on the string. You can hear that clicking up the string. Each one of these frets, where the fret is, and I can actually see the notch. It's a pretty good sized notch on these, but I can't see it good enough or show it good enough to show it on video. I might be able to get some pictures of this, and I can post up a little thing on Ukulele Underground if I do. But you can definitely feel those notches and that roughness on the bottom of the strings very easily. Like I said, it happens where I chord the most, but also down here where I strum, and especially I strum heavy and really press in and work on those strings. And I get a lot of abrasion also down here at the lower part of the fretboard, just because I'm kind of grinding the strings down into those frets. So I've got quite a bit of abrasion here and quite a bit of abrasion up at where I chord. My strings is also sounding a little funny, and that's one reason that I went to check this. Just my A string especially was starting to feel extra plinky, and which it didn't really feel that way when I got the uke in. Now this ukulele I just got in, today's 11 days ago, or 10 days ago, I guess depending on however you count it. Last Monday, a week ago, this past Monday. And today's Wednesday. And I checked these strings when I got it. Pinks ain't really usually my favorite string. And so I checked it real good, to see if there was any, signs of wear. I was kind of looking for an excuse to change them. But couldn't find anything, they felt nice and smooth. And I've definitely put some playing time thing on this thing. This thing has just enthralled me. The sound of it. It's just so loud, lovely to play. I don't know, there's something about it. I don't know exactly what. I've been trying to figure it out. But anyways, that's how you check, or at least how I check, my strings for physical wear to see if they need changing. Like I said, strings aren't that expensive, and as far as working on your ukulele, if you start working or grinding on something, a lot of times you can't change that easily. Strings change fairly easy, and they're simple. A simple fix. So if you can, if there's ever any doubts, change strings on your ukulele. Like I said, you shouldn't have to change them quite as much as I do. Most of the time I don't wear them out this fast, because most of the time my playing is spread out, amongst a large number of ukuleles. Since this one's came in, it's got my attention, and I've pretty much just been playing this, except what little bit I've been comparing it to some others, and well, that just really exacerbated the the string wear on it. But I'm gonna put some new ones on it tonight, and we'll see how fast we can wear out that set. Right? But appreciate you watching. Thank you.